Hello and welcome to King Pasha's Garage. Today I'm showing you this, my all-wheel drive drift tune for the Lamborghini Aventador. It's from 2016. And another great thing about this is mine has 1,299 horsepower, all-wheel drive on snow tires. Everybody else that's S-Class, let's look at them. 740 horsepower, 843. 766, 1030, 1049, 1400 horsepower, but that's rear wheel drive. We're talking about all wheel drive. 843 horsepower. So yeah, for an S1900 with all wheel drive, I have the most powerful Lamborghini in the game. Here's the share code to this. Got it? Good. As you could probably tell by the picture, it did say 1.1 million points on Car Esta and Drift Zone, the mountain. And of course, I have to, show you a picture or a video or proof that I can do that. And here we go. Enjoy the show. Let's forward a little bit here so you're not waiting. Just get her turned around. Alright. Yeah, she's something else. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. It's got a crazy wow tune on it. Probably something you haven't seen before for me. If you're new, it's new for you. But it's new for everybody. We are over almost 110,000 points when we had the turn. About 108 really, to be honest. This is keeping up with my front engine drift cars. If you're a huge Lamborghini fan, definitely hit that like button. Let me know you're a Lamborghini fan. Let me tell you what, the Lamborghinis are probably some of the harder cars to tune in Horizon and in Forza Motorsport. Not only do you have the engine in the back, but your car is ultra wide. So trying to get these things to go sideways is always a little bit more of a challenge. But once you figure it out, it's easy then. But trying to get to that point can be nerve-wracking at times. I was really hoping that person that's in front of me didn't slow down and try to tandem. I would have just restarted. I'm trying to do a nice pull through here. But they spin out up here. So, yeah, there's that. And he's gone. Too sideways. As you can tell, the gears are really close together. As you can tell in fourth gear, I was redlining it. I really made this short, so there's that. So you can definitely use this in an online drift lobby. You'll be able to use it definitely through the city and whatnot. I think it'd be fine in the city. You might have to bring it down to first gear at times. I tried not to do that. I could have made more points, even more points at the end if I used first gear for the last turn, but I left it in second. So you could use it. Like here, I could have used first gear just to help this sharp turn. I probably could have made that all in one swoop. But this is the last couple of turns, and this is where I really just slow down. But yeah, if I kept in first, right there, yeah, I think I've been alright. But there you go, a 1.1, almost 1.11 million points right there. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It took me a few days to tune this car, and I'm excited to show you guys everything I've done to it. So let's get into it. We got the stock drivetrain all-wheel drive. Alright, we have a twin turbo in here, so we can get all that power. Alright, nothing here, but this is what it would look like. Alright, nothing here, but you know, here we would show you guys this stuff, and you can take off the spoiler, but then it would take you up to an S2 class. You could have the downforce. I looked at it, but it really didn't do anything. I couldn't add more power to it, so I left it stock. This is just lights on top. Alright, so didn't have any of that. Alright, we got a snow tire compound on here. You could use a drag tire compound, even get more power out of it if you wanted to, if you want to run the drag tire life. You could possibly even use these if you went with a heavier set rim, if you wanted to have an off-road like drift, you know, vehicle. We got 255s in the front, so they're just as thin as possible, and also thin in the back 355s. I am using my favorite rims, the TC105N, so I was able to put them in there. If I couldn't, I could always have done this. They also look just as good on here, but this is what I went with. They're at the bottom. They're pretty easy to find. Alright, you got a stock clutch in here, a 6-speed transmission, a stock driveline, and a drift differential. You do have a drift kit on this vehicle, and that helps. You got anti-roll bars for both the front and the rear. No roll cage. As you can tell, it brings it up to an S2. You can see it in there. And just a stock weight reduction. Alright, so the great thing about this is it may weigh close to 4,000 pounds, but it's got like 1,300 horsepower to mess with. So it's plenty. Now let's look at what I did. Not many things on here are race, just like a couple things. So we got a stock intake, stock fuel system, stock valves, race twin turbo, stock pistons, stock engine block, and a street intercooler. That's everything I could do. Like, even if I try to use one more, it'll bring it right up to an S2. I was really trying to get the most power out of this as possible. You can get a lot of power pushing out of this, the Aventador, and it's quite amazing. And a stock flywheel is what we got here. As if I try to save 1 single pound, 1 pound, it would go up to an S2. So I really got this thing dialed in for you guys. And that's what you do to make that have that much amount of power, keeping it an S1900 all-wheel drive drift monster. That's what it is. And let's look at the tune, show you guys just what I've done to this thing. Alright, so everything's pretty much failed, top speed, braking, and so on and so forth. As you can tell, the gearing is really close together. It goes just over 150 miles an hour. This thing is meant to drift. It's not meant to fly down the highway at 1,000 miles an hour going sideways. This thing was meant to drift in tight corners. And as you can tell by my my alignment and my toe being completely maxed out, the 5 and 5 on both of it, I really had to push it on this thing to really get that back into really just keep sliding. If not, the front end just kept on wanting to strain out, as you could say. So I really was pushing on it to the max, just to get it go sideways and stay sideways. Here we just got anti-roll bars 1 and 1. All right, and then my springs, I stiffened it. I just went maxed out all the way up. All right, so that's what I did there. And then my ride height is 3 and 3. And then my dampening is 7968. I've been using this configuration for many years, like 10 plus years. Alright, and it's never failed me. No downforce to worry about, so that's good. Braking, I have 70% and 130% pressure. This is great when you're switching from back and forth. You know, you want your back end to swing right, left. Hit your brakes, and your back end will lighten up and go sideways. And then my differential's just a little couple ticks, one tick more on it. So we got 86, 76, and then I usually run 97, 97, but this one I decided to run 98, 98. And since it's mid-engine, 84%. You know, it's got a big engine in the back as well. Make sure you have all the power you could in the back, you know, just to keep this thing tail happy. And that's what I did, and it works like a charm, and I can't wait for you guys to definitely try it out. All I did here was I just went right up and just got 10,000 XP just so I can get a wheel spin. Nothing really here for drifters. Of course, they didn't expect anybody to use this as a drift car, I guess, but they did give us a drift kit, so most likely they did. And that's my tune, that's my build, that's my share code, that's the clip of what the car can do. Other things, wrong thing there. You know, I mean, you'll know when you have the right one because there's only going to be one up there, you know. So Legend all-wheel drive drift, and it's going to say second, third gear, S1 all-wheel drive points, and it says my YouTube channel. I highly doubt anybody ever reads these, but at least if they do, they'll be like, oh, I've been using his tunes for how long, and I finally realized he has a YouTube channel. I've gotten that a lot lately. I've gotten that message. It's quite frequently I get that message saying, Posh, I have been using you for years, and I never knew you had a YouTube channel. It's kind of like, well, how do you tell them? You know, I mean, unless they go to your own profile, you know, and you know, they click into it, and they go into it, you know, and then they can just, you know, find stuff. Usually there's a thing here that says, oh, there it is, the bio. If they read my bio, you know, the top #1 drift tuner, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive on Forza 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In Horizon 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though Horizon 1, I don't anyways, doesn't matter. Need drift tunes or want to learn how to tune? Check out King Posh Gaming at YouTube. And then there's my Twitch. And then there's my Mixer. And then there's my Discord. You know, and then hundreds of thousands of people have bought and used my drift setups. Over 15 years of tuning experience. It's good to be the king. I need to change that. It's actually around 18 years now. But yeah, so, and you can also tell I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's a great game. I love that game too. You know, and then you want to know, well, you know, Posh, what else do you play? You know, it's like, well, you can always compare games and just see that I usually am at World of Warship Legends. I have Fallout 76. I just downloaded this game. I have yet to try it. All right, I tried this. This thing was stupid. Don't even bother with it. All right, I have Microsoft Simulator. It's on cloud, and I was playing a little bit with that, and that was pretty sweet. Still working on Assassin's Creed. It's only 8%, but you know, I'm so busy with you guys on Horizon, Forza, and whatnot that, you know, those games are, you know, growing slowly. And then I have Dying Light 2, Stay Human. That's an awesome game. I absolutely love that thing. And of course, I got SnowRunner, Forza Motorsport 6, 4, 7. That's a funny game. It's a good game. You know, I just downloaded that so I could show my daughter how cool, you know, it is with Mickey, and because she's all into Mickey. Then I have The Long Dark, and I beat Firewatch. That was a really good game. I really enjoyed that one. I haven't yet to really play into that one. Back 4 Blood used to really play that. Have that one. That one's a weird game. As you can tell, CarX Racing Online, I'm 20% into that. Myst was a game that I remember when I was like 7 years old, and that was something else. Forza 5, you know, Cold War, Splitgate, Cyberpunk. I've already beaten the game, but I haven't beat like the side missions there. Grid, I haven't really played it yet. You know, Wreckfest, You know, there's The Crew, Horizon 2, Horizon 3, you know, all this stuff. Outriders, New Horizon, Tropico 6 is usually a game I like playing. You know, there's just all kinds of, you know, these games that I do enjoy. So yeah, State of Decay, that was always a fun one. You know, a whole lot of things that I have yet to, you know, play again. So yeah, these are just, you know, what I have. Forza Street's going away. That's going away, I think this end of this month, so I deleted it from my phone. So, you know, it's a sad thing to see that go, but, you know, I only really played it when I was away from home. You got Division, there's Horizon, there's Forza Motorsport 2, you know, but yeah, this is, you know, I still have that, look at that, 100% on Horizon 2, Fast and Furious, you know, Jurassic World, all these games. The Blair Witch Project, that was a wild game. I couldn't even finish it. I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it anymore. Like, I usually play these games at night, and it's just like I need light in the house. There's Motorsport 3. There's the demo to 4. You know, The Crew, the beta. The Forza Motorsport 6 Apex, you know, all the good stuff here. Just you can just see them just flying through it all, you know. A whole lot of good things. The demo, Assetto Corsa. I have tons of games, you know. It just keeps going. It just keeps going, you know. That I try to get to, but usually I'm, you know, slammed on here giving you guys tunes and whatnot. But that's only Monday through Friday, and then weekends you guys send me messages, and then I just ignore it until, you know, Monday. Usually, you know, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night is my time where I can just go out and just play whatever I want to play, and that's what I do. So, yeah. Well, hey, guys. I'm sorry to drag you on of my own life. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button for it to stick. Don't smash it until it like turns off. Keep it on there for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends. Where's my remote? There it is.